Ladies and gentlemen, and now I would like to introduce you to one of the best mobile marketing campaigns in 2021. For the first time ever, Pampers had turned around with positive digits growth on top line after 7 consecutive years of decline and dramatically improved on value creation for P&G Vietnam. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Ung Hoài Lợi, Brand Director, Baby Care and Ecom of Procter and Gamble Vietnam, to share his thoughts on this successful campaign.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're enjoying MMA section so far. I'm Loy. I'm the brand director at P&G Vietnam, in charge of baby care and e-commerce. I'm here today to talk about data and digital with you. Now, before we begin, let me manage your expectation a little bit. Is that if you come here today to look for any new learning or rocket science about data and digital, there won't be any in my section because digital and data have been here for decades. And this is important for you and for us to leverage data and digital to transform our brands. Now, if you're looking for a solution to reach your audience more targetedly in a larger scale, then this section may be for you because we are going to talk about not yet targeted. Now, depends on how you look at it and what your brand's objectives are. Mass yet targeted can be either a solution for your brand to reach new users or to retain them longer with your brand. Or if your brand or your business is suffering from COVID impact, then mass yet targeted can be a solution for you to grow your top line as well as improving your bottom line. Now, last but not least, and this is in case you do it right, mass yet targeted can be a solution for you and your customer to track category growth via premiumization and higher consumption even in the presence of COVID. Now, I'm not going to talk to you about what mass yet targeted are because there will be a video either before or after this to tell you that, or you can just simply Google it. In fact, I'm going to tell you some tips based on my experience of how you can leverage to implement a successful mass yet targeted campaign. Now, there will be 3 important recipes when it comes to mass yet targeted, and that is seed and the data. Second one will be a team, and last but not least is how you implement this on the platform. Yeah. Now, the first raw material that you need is the seed and the data. Now, what is seed and data? Seed and data is actually consumer personal identity information that you can use to populate a similar audience with the same behavior with your consumer. Now we call it either lookalike or Google or broad match data. Now, where you can find the seed? In fact, nowadays you can find seed and data everywhere. You can either find this by implementing a activation program to collect consumer data either in school, in hospital, or either in the store. This is called first-party data because you are owning the data and collecting the data by yourself. If you don't have that luxury, no worry. You can talk to the platform owner, such as Google or Facebook, and tell them who your consumers are. Then, based on the behavior of the audience that they have or they hosted on their platform, they can help you to find a similar audience that match with your consumer. Last but not least, if you don't have the seed and the data, you can just simply ask for help from either a publisher or your customer, either online customer or offline. For me, third-party data is in fact the most impacted or the strongest signal data because these are the audience that have shown a strongest interest in a particular topic, or they are the consumer who have the highest purchase intent that eventually will use you a highest conversion when it comes to call to action such as purchase. Now, The second element that you need will probably be a team. And I'm talking directly to all the general manager and the brand manager out there. Is that if you wanted to implement mass yet targeted, you will need to believe in digital and data and lead the transformation yourself. And after this, you probably need a team. And these personnel is your partner in crime. For me, there will be three important key stakeholders. Number one will be a marketing person. This person will ensure that the campaign is running toward a brand or business objective. Second one, you need your agency as partner. Now, this can be either platform such as Facebook or Google or TikTok. These are the one who will tell you what is the latest technology and what is the latest trends on their platform that you can tap into. And then you also need help from the creative agency to ensure that your asset is fit for you with the platform. Last but not least, it is important for you to have an IT person on your team. Why? Because when it comes to data and digital, it is extremely important for you to ensure that you do the right thing. Is that you have to tick all the criteria required when it comes to confidentiality and privacy, or else you will put your company at risk and either you and your CEO might go to jail. All right. Now, here comes the excitement part with the implementation. Nowadays, you can find consumer everywhere on digital. In fact, throughout the years, there have been a movement or migration, right, from a platform to another. So this is important for you to know where your audience are, which platform they are on, and ensure that you have the right asset or content that is fit for you for the platform rather than using a generic assets on content from other platform and reapply to the platform, the indicated platform. Now, before you click a start button for the campaign, this is important for you to step back and spend a couple of minutes to rethink again. And for me, there are three criteria that I usually use. Number one, is the campaign meeting your brand or business objectives, such as recruiting new users, driving loyalty, or driving premiumization? Number two, it is important for the asset to be fit for you for the platform. If you either from awareness to education or driving a particular such as purchase or registration, it is important for you to have the right asset on the platform to serve the purpose. Now, last but not least, it is again important for you to ensure that the asset present your brand identity and equity. Now, the rule of thumb that I usually use is that if you cover the logo or your brand on the assets and ask yourself whether consumer can tell that this is the brand, your brand assets. If the gut telling is yes, then let's just click the start button. All right. Now, I know you have a lot of burning questions on Not Yet Targeted, so I'm not going to take a lot of time from you. But before we begin, let me ask you a simple question. Are you ready to jump right in to transform your brand with digital and data? All right, over to you for the video.
Thank you, Mr. Loy, for your presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, in the next session is the panel discussion with the topic Emerging Technology. So in this session, we will welcome the moderator, Mr. Emmanuel James Margahas, and three panelists will join with him.